Good afternoon. We're here live in the Surveyor studio. I'm Peter Holmes.
Gavin Jones.
Our first topic of today is Warrior football. Our team just came off a tough loss against the Prairie Hawks. Our next opponent is Dubuque Wahlert this Friday night. We do not have a chance at playoffs, but we've had a developing year, and the seniors I've talked to have had fun.
Yeah, it's been a great year to watch. I really enjoyed it. Congratulations to all the seniors out here going out strong. Well, not exactly strong, but going out there and playing the game you love. It really means a lot to us in this game. This marks a very important podcast for us today. It's our first podcast of the year. Well, it's our second podcast of the year. First one with the Surveyor, Volume 56, Issue 1. Shouts out to our editor-in-chief, Francesca, HW, managing editor Grant Kameen. You guys did a great job on this. She's all the editors.
Great job.
That went into round of applause.
Round of applause. Wow.
We're going to talk about we got sub-state coming up for a lot of Warrior sports. Like Peter already said, the football team has no chance of making it to the sub-state, which is very, very sad. But women's volleyball team, tomorrow, Tuesday of this week, they'll be playing their first sub-state game against the Jefferson Jayhawks out at Linn-Mar High School. I mean, that's going to be a fun game to watch. I went to the
Spicy Jayhawks.
Went to the Wash Jefferson game out at Jefferson a couple weeks ago, and I mean, I'm telling you, they're just a little vertically challenged. They just can't handle the Warriors. You know what I mean?
Can't handle the fury.
Warrior team's just very well-rounded. Very well-rounded.
That's what I've heard. I haven't been to a game, but I've heard.
He's gonna be with me tomorrow.
I'll be with you. I heard we're very talented. I think we have a shot.
We do have a shot.
Good afternoon. Nicholas Corbett here with Hanna Reese, varsity volleyball player. How are you doing today, Hannah?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So how long have you been playing varsity volleyball?
I've been on varsity for 3 years.
And what's your position on the team?
I'm a setter.
Okay. So how's your team doing this season?
We're actually doing pretty well. We are doing better in our tournaments rather than in our conference games, which are on Tuesdays. But we have gotten a lot farther than I think Coach Lombardi's teams have ever gotten, and I will go ahead and say that we're probably the best volleyball team that Wash has had in a long time.
Yeah, that's good. And what about regionals and state? When does that all happen?
Regionals begin next Monday. We have 3 games in regionals, and if you win all 3 of those, it goes on to the state tournament, which is 3 more games. And if you win all those, then you become state champion.
Okay, and you guys are doing pretty good for that?
Yep, we're hoping so.
And if you guys, start winning these games, you make plans to get out of school, right?
Exactly. So
we
definitely want to cheer you.
We want you guys to win. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Hannah.
You're welcome.
We've got a lot of men and women's cross country. The sub-state meet is 27th of this month, the month of October. I really look forward to seeing the senior guys Senior guys here at Washington have always done a great job at making state and contending there. Senior runners Etienne Solisaba, Joe Barry, Trevor Luby, all those guys, they've all been varsity runners their whole career here at Washington. I'm really excited to see what they can do this senior year. Women's swimming and diving, their sub-state meets will be October 25th for diving and October 27th for the swimming part of the swimming diving.
We've got two returning state competitors, Maddie Dietz and Jackie Hughes. They're looking to return to state. If they swim hard, I think they'll get it.
They swim hard. Those ladies better swim hard.
Swim hard or go home.
Now we're going to try something new here for our Surveyor Weekly podcast. We asked you guys on our Facebook and Twitter accounts and online to tweet at CRWash Surveyor, little @ CRWash Surveyor, and ask us a few questions. I mean, Peter, if you'd like to pull out the trusty iPhone.
Just got it a couple weeks ago.
Very plastic still on and everything. Let's see.
Looks like our first question
comes from.
I don't know who that is.
Comes from
Quincy.
Quincy McGee.
Quincy McGee, no idea who that is. He's talking about college football.
His question was, what do you think the Hawkeyes, where do you think the Iowa Hawkeyes will finish this season? What are you thinking of the team so far this season? I'm going to let Peter start this
I'll go first. Hawkeyes have had an interesting season. They came off a pretty exciting win this last week against Michigan State, at Michigan State. Double overtime, 19-16. Our next game against Penn State.
Night game.
Big
Ten game of the week this Saturday.
We're on top of our division right now. We're 2-0 in the Big Ten, looking to improve to 3-0. I think Kirk has them playing hard. Beginning of the season, our non-conference schedule was rough. Had a couple losses to Iowa State and Central Michigan. I think we're going to be able to rebound. I think we got a lot of momentum coming off this last game.
Yeah, that is one of the pleasurable things about being in the Big Ten and how we have the Legends and Leader divisions now. This is that although the record does matter, our overall record does matter, our conference record and division records are really important because in college football you can lose 2 games, like we lost our non-conference games against Central Michigan and Iowa State, but still we are undefeated right now in division play, and if we can stay undefeated, which is we have a lot of games that I think with the Hawkeyes play like they have been lately, like they did last week. We got Penn State.
We have Nebraska at home.
We do. We have Penn State, we have Indiana, and we have Purdue, which are all kind of in the middle teams. I have the Hawkeyes over all those teams. And then we have some teams. We have Northwestern, Michigan, and then Nebraska to finish off the season. And I mean, if the Hawkeyes can stay up and get that division record, keep that perfect and everything, I really do think that they can make some noise and hopefully win a ticket to Indiana, to play whoever the opposing opponent is.
Wiseman for Heisman, right?
Wiseman for Heisman. All right, and
Exciting player.
so the list. Let's
We got
go
a next
down
question.
these other questions.
Mock it here.
Oh, kind of
Don't have one of those.
passcode. Is that my name? Passcode. All right. The next question is coming in from M67 Linden. Okay.
All right.
M67
Interesting
Linden.
name.
Maybe tweet your first name next time.
Yeah.
And this question was, which NFL player this year has impressed you the most?
I'm gonna go first here, Gavin. I'm gonna have to say Matt Ryan. He's really impressed me. 6-0 Falcons right now. He's made his receivers better. Julio Jones, Rodney White. They're playing excellent because of him. They've defeated some impressive teams. They beat the Carolina Panthers a couple weeks ago in dramatic fashion.
The player who has impressed me the most this year is just Russell Wilson out of Seattle, quarterback out of Wisconsin. You guys might have known him, famous for beating the Hawks. But he's done a lot. All 5'10" of that little mulatto body of his.
He got the Patriots yesterday, didn't he?
He did, and it led the Seahawks right now to 4-2, which is something I couldn't even predict. That coach Pete Carroll, as much as people might hate him, he is a great coach. He's had his little rookie slump in the NFL. The Seahawks, they've made the playoffs. You guys can remember Marshawn Lynch's run against the Saints for the upset in the divisional round. But I think Pete Carroll really has the coaching mentality, and Russell Wilson is a smart kid with a lot of potential, and I think they'll make some noise, and he's going to give RG3 a run for his money when it comes to the Rookie of the Year candidate.
I don't know about that. RG3's pretty good.
All right.
Smoked the Vikings yesterday, didn't he?
Is that good? Oh, wait.
And conclude it.
All right. No, well, we're going to conclude it tomorrow, so we'll talk again.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. We're good.
Ooh. We just need to cut out the part where I said the word.
Swag!